Hey y'all, welcome back to the spare bedroom, aka the shop. And you join me again on one of the coldest days of the year so far to look at something. You may have just seen it poking in the edge here, that this channel is ostensibly about, but has become. I mean, this channel has become about knives primarily, and one of the reasons as a millennial that I can't save money. So we're going to introduce you to another one, another reason why I can't save money, and this is my KJW 226. Now, the first time I attempted to film this video, excuse me for the retention strap. I took this off my gaming kit without removing that. And that seems to be a poor already seems to be a poor choice. First time I attempted to film this video, I hit myself in the throat with a spring guide off camera. So let's not repeat that. Anyway, this is my regular gaming sidearm. Now I'm just going to show you that there's no magazine. Nothing's loaded. It's airsoft, can't fire if I pull the trigger, but I'm going to decock it anyway. This is, in my opinion, one of the better 226s on the market. Now you do have better options in terms of finish, especially if you go with a custom slide and frame, which, I mean, we can't get the frame, but in Canada at least, but it's fairly, like, TM based 226s are, in my opinion, one of the better platforms to go with, period, because there is really only one piece that needs to be addressed at all, and that would be the valve knocker. And this one has the shooter's design steel valve knocker in it because, you know, I broke the valve knocker. Now this one was originally an orange tipped one that somebody, namely me, has done a quite awful job hacking the front off of. But it does end up flush, and it's an airsoft outer barrel. It doesn't do anything other than look bad, which is fine. So yeah, this one has a couple of upgrades in it. Which, first of all, is the valve knocker. There's a Prometheus 9-ball 603 barrel in it, and what is this? A Falcon green double point bucking. I want to say there's a piston head in there too that I just can't remember off the top of my head. But and then there's also a bearing spring guide in here, which I can show you briefly. Let's try not to hit myself in the throat with it again. And yeah, and other than that, it hasn't. Yeah, it is a bearing spring guide. And other than that, it hasn't needed anything. There's a fair bit of this crap of Teflon based or Teflon impregnated synthetic grease in there, and it just works all the darn time. It's double stack. It's got enough gas to, and although there is one issue where this kind of gets out of place, you can't really close it up too good, but that's not the worst thing. It works all the time. It works not great, but okay in the cold. You are able to go through the mags on one charge mostly, unless it's like wicked cold outside. And indoors, it just goes through the mags, and you just go and you just top off you reload it obviously, but you all you gotta do is top it off, and we're good to go basically again. And it needs very little maintenance. I mean, I probably should clean the bucking, but yeah, it's immensely comfortable. To me at least, and it's not an actual firearm, so the height over bore issue is not a big deal. But yeah, it's needed very little thing. Like, it's only needed the one part to function. The rest of it was for giggles, basically. Compared to the TM, which you get the plastic, I know a guy who has a TM, a plastic TM226, and he can shoot in borderline like freezing temperatures. But I don't like going outside when it's cold, so there's that. And then the cost compared to getting a TM with trying to find a frame and a slide is quite good. The cost compared to a WE is quite good. And then compared to a KWA, the dimensions are fine. I have it's quite far away. I can't get to it right now. I have a real Serpa for a 229 actually, so the front wedge actually sticks out the front of it, but it fits fine. There's compared to the KWA, the hop up seems to work at all. And I mean, I'm not opposed to the E2 grips. I like them a lot. I am rather fond of the shorter reset on the E2s. As this is not the world's best trigger. And then the KWC, we don't talk about that, right? But yeah, this is, in my opinion, one of the better things on the market. I think mine has a bit reduced. I reduced the lockup on the barrel a bit here to get it to cycle a bit smoother, and it bothers me that people don't have more of these, but this one is mine, and I just wanted to show you what has primarily been very reliable, and just like if you see me, it's probably on my hip. But yeah, this is the original purpose of this channel. If you hadn't noticed, was to show you my airsoft collection, and I haven't done that, so we're gonna start with just this guy. So this is my KJW 226. Mine is the version with the laser markings. Very amusingly, it's all correct except up to here where it says Cal 6mm, and then it says SIGARMS Exeter, New Hampshire instead of Exeter, and made in Taiwan, which I mean it immediately contradicts itself. So everything's good. So yeah, this is just a peek at this. I have avoided hitting myself in the throat, so I think we've accomplished our goals for the day. Thanks for stopping by. See you in the next video.